What's up, everybody? Fredo here, Triage Guitars. Did some shooting. I've been talking about the uptick in supernatural activity and just showing you here some of the anomalies that have been really getting into heavy swing. I had to adjust a lot of this. It was some really strange disturbances in everything. The camera was acting funny. It was blacking out when it should have been basically flooded with light. Just a lot of weird stuff going on. But just wanted to give you guys a good shot of the craziness that I have been seeing here over the last about a week. Sorry I've been gone for a little bit. I'm just been trying to get a lot of work done as far as footage shot, and it takes time to edit, so I'd like you to see here though we had some really cool stuff going on, and on the next video you'll also see some pretty intense stuff. But I'm sure you can see the faces and the beings with wings that are standing around. Faces inside of faces, on top of faces, inside another face. As you can see here, you can see the wing hanging down from the top of the screen. There's two craft right there also. But as you can see, I mean, it just major uptick. Last time this happened, we had an event, and it's usually not pointing to good things. It just usually means that it's built up enough energy to do what it wants, so it does it. Now, as you can see, I had 3 what we would call, chemtrails, but they were going straight up from the ground, which I thought was very odd, and I couldn't pick them up on the camera, so I had to adjust a little here. But you'll see them here shortly. They're straight out ahead. And I'm having a lot of issues with the camera. And typically I don't have many, but there was so many of these things in the sky that they were just all over it. And as you can see straight ahead, you can see the 2 lines going through that face. And you can also see there's looks like a person laying down to me. It's kind of strange, but there it is. You see it? I just pulled it up. I was able to darken the image just enough for you to see. These things were coming straight up from the ground. What goes straight up from the ground and causes chemtrails? I also had one that there was a shadow across the sky, but the plane hadn't flown through it yet. So there's a shadow before the plane even went through it. And it freaked me out because I couldn't pick it up on the camera until I messed around with it and gave it a little contrast and pulled it out. It was really giving some strange anomalies. Now you can see here all the structure, and this is pretty cool. If you look, this is actually a profile, and then there's like a being standing with his hand up, and you see the line through the cloud. Now it casts a shadow behind it. That was casting a shadow before it even went through it. So how is there a shadow before it even flew by? And now you see all these entities in here. I mean, it's just insanity. It is getting really intense up there. Here's that profile. Oh my Lord. But as you can see, it is craziness. Absolute craziness up there. I was shining a light towards the direction of the sun. Now, typically it would flood my camera out. It didn't today for some reason. It didn't flood it out. It didn't make it so I couldn't see it. But you can see the perfect profile. You can see these. Now, this was where the sun is straight out. It is illuminating a face. And this face is turned from profile to straight ahead, if you pay attention. And it'll flood back out and flood back in. And you can see a face below it. And that's the profile. It looks like it has horns. or it's like an ant of some sort. Very strange, very strange. You see the disc sitting there next to the sun. But look at this. Unbelievable. Normally the sun would blot out my camera to the point where I couldn't see what was going on. But today that wasn't the case. There's a very strange light anomalies, as you can see. Look at that. Now, I'm not sure the being, but there is a being that has a twin brother. One of them was good, one of them was bad. And I'll have to look into it, what the name of this being was. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But when I do, you'll get it. If you see here, look at that. Unbelievable. Look at all that. And you can see all the structure in that. And I'm going back towards the sun. Here's that same face. And it'll switch up a little here. Look at that. And then the colors and lights I was getting from it. Such intensity. It's amazing. Amazing stuff. So, as you can see, today was definitely not a boring day. I had a little bit of an experience today while shooting footage out in the middle of pretty much an empty field. And it would literally shock you had you seen what I had seen today. Everywhere I turned, the same set of eyes were watching me. And it didn't upset me, but it just made me think of how so much we are, watched, and how every little thing we do is under a microscope, not only from the evil in this world, but even the good. So it makes you just want to be that much more attentive to things and more, more compassionate and good to people, because, the eye is always on you. And so it made me think, the eye is always on you. There's always a set of eyes watching you and what you're going to do next, and seeing if you're going to make the right decision or the wrong decision. So I just wanted you to see all this stuff today. Thank you to all of those that have donated. Unbelievable support from you. This loving family that we got going on here. And I am proud to stand out and get this footage shot for everyone. Give them a clue of what's going on. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. As always, may the Heavenly Father smile into your life like He has into mine, and protect you and all you love. Have a good one. Later.